Welcome back to the series on the silent emotions after the farewell. I am your host, Doc Steph, and in this segment, we will explore a surprisingly healing aspect of our grief, moments of joy and laughter in amidst our sorrow. It might seem counterintuitive, but even in the deepest of despair, moments of lightness and laughter can surface, offering us a much needed respite. Grief, in its profound complexity, encompasses a spectrum of emotions, and among these are the unexpected sparks of joy and laughter. These moments are not just fleeting escapes from our sorrow, they are vital for our emotional balance and healing. Laughter, often referred to as nature's balm, has the power to momentarily lift the weight of sadness, giving us a glimpse of light in the midst of darkness. It is essential to understand that finding joy does not mean we are moving away from our grief or forgetting our loved ones. Instead, it is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the intricate nature of love and remembrance. Joy and laughter can emerge from our cherished memories in sharing stories of our loved ones or simply in the day to day moments where life's little amusements catch us by surprise. In this segment, Finding Laughter in Tears, we will discuss why embracing these moments of joy is essential for our emotional well being. We will talk about how they help us navigate the complexity of our grief, providing not only a break from our sadness, but also a path to healing and understanding. So join me as we explore the lighter side of grief, understanding that in our journey of mourning, there's also space for moments of joy and laughter that can bring healing to our hearts. Um, I remember when I'm around my siblings or having a conversation with them, something reminds me of my mom and makes me think of some of the funny things she did while living. Because of her failing vision, we got her an iPhone so she could ask Siri to call someone with whom she wanted to speak. My family and her friends would laugh about how she would call us and we would answer. But she would still be saying, Siri, call Stephanie. The funny part is that we could relate to how we would be screaming, hello! And she still is saying, Siri, call Stephanie. Honestly, it is funny now, but frustrating then because at this point, you hang up and call her back and she could not hear the phone ring. Then you're worried if something was wrong. So now, what I found even funnier was when I would take her to an appointment while we were waiting for her turn. She would strike up a conversation. However, my mom was hard of hearing. So I yelled my response because she was hard of hearing. And of course, that meant everyone in the room could hear what we were talking about or thought I was mistreating her by yelling. And that's because she's talking to me at a normal voice level and I have to yell back a response. So it made me not want to have a conversation with her in public. In her mind, it was always us or the device's fault. And when we explained it to her, her famous word would follow. And then she would grin. My siblings and I, in our normalcy, would tease each other when one of us acted like my mom or did something like she would. The inside joke was neither of us thought we were like my mom because there were aspects of her that we did not want to claim. However, here we are doing as mom would do. And those moments conjured memories that we reminisced on and brought the realization that we were our mother's child. That meant the good and the bad. how we got them into the present, and reflect on it. In caregiving, when we remove the most frustrating parts of caring and reflect, it will change our perspective and we become more empathetic and cherish the memories created. I have no regrets, just laughter at instances that I thought were challenging. And I find them funny because I was a participant in that cherished moment. Think about how hard it was to get your loved one to do what was best for them or to cooperate with you. What if someone was observing? When you look back, don't you think they were laughing? But in a good way. You know, in our reflection, we do the same thing. The struggle was a blessing. So the role of laughter in grief, as we journey through grief, it's essential to recognize that our emotional landscape is incredibly varied and complex. It is a common misconception that grief should be a constant state of sorrow and mourning. However, the reality is that joy and laughter can and often do coexist with grief, and their presence is both natural and healing. Firstly, it's essential to understand that grief is not a singular emotion but a mosaic of many feelings. Just as we experience deep sadness and longing, there are also moments where joy and laughter break through. These moments do not negate our grief, instead, they offer a much needed respite, brief periods where we can breathe, find relief, and feel lightness amidst the heaviness of loss. Joy and laughter and grief can come from various sources. They might emerge when we reminisce about happy times spent with our loved ones, finding humor in past anecdotes, or cherished memories. Sometimes they arise from our interactions with others, a shared joke, a funny incident, or the innocent playfulness of a child. These instances of joy and laughter are not betrayals of our grief. Instead, they are affirmations of the rich, multi layered relationships we had with our loved ones. Moreover, joy and laughter have a significant role in emotional healing. They can momentarily lift the cloud of sorrow, giving us a break from the intensity of our grief, which is crucial for our mental and emotional well being. Laughter, particularly, has therapeutic effects. It can reduce stress, release endorphins, and even improve our immune system. In moments of laughter, our body and mind get a chance to rejuvenate, which is vital in long and exhausting periods of grief. It's also a way of honoring our loved ones by allowing ourselves moments of happiness. We acknowledge that our loved ones would have wanted us to continue finding joy in life. It's a testament to the love and happiness they brought into our lives in a way of carrying forward their legacy. So, as I mentioned in the other segments, for those who are just tuning in, my mother passed 2 days after Thanksgiving. It is one of the holidays mainly celebrated with family, which would make it difficult to observe without the loved one who passed away. On top of that is preparing for the upcoming holiday season. In my case, we have yet to celebrate her life before burial, which takes us closer to Christmas. So I'm thinking, how am I going to be strong for the rest of my family so that they can enjoy Christmas? I took the time to be silent and process mom's passing while contemplating a wonderful celebration for my adult children and grandkids. It meant spending time with my thoughts and emotions, pushing myself through it, and being present with my siblings in preparation for her burial. It was challenging but effective for me because I am always thinking of others. The self care part was taking time in silence for myself to identify my pain and emotion. It helped me to know what steps to take to move forward. Then the following month was my birthday. How do you celebrate a milestone in your life when a significant loved one has just passed? So I realized we have celebrated her life, And we need to continue to celebrate the life God has given us. God has power over life and death. So if we are still breathing, then we should honor God by continuing to live. So then the other aspect is addressing guilt and confusion. As we navigate through our grief, encountering moments of laughter or joy, it's not uncommon to be met with the feelings of guilt or confusion. These feelings are a natural part of the grieving process, and understanding them can help us navigate our emotions more compassionately. Here's how you might approach this topic in your segment, in this segment. In this segment, first, guilt over feeling happy. One of the most common feelings is guilt about experiencing joy or laughter while grieving. This guilt often stems from the misconception that mourning should be a continuous, solemn process. We might think, how can I laugh or feel happy when my loved one is no longer here? This guilt is a reflection of the deep love and respect we have for the person we lost. However, it's important to remember that experiencing joy does not mean we are forgetting them or that we are not grieving correctly. Number two, confusion about emotional responses. Confusion is another feeling that might arise. Grief can be so overwhelming that when a moment of joy or laughter breaks through, it can feel unexpected or out of place. We might wonder if our ability to experience happiness is still a sign that we are moving on too quickly or not feeling our grief deeply enough. And number three, the conflict between sadness and joy. Okay, there's often an internal conflict between the sadness of loss and the natural human inclination towards joy and laughter. This conflict can create a sense of emotional dissonance, where we struggle to reconcile these differing emotions. And lastly, number four, we worry about others' perceptions. Sometimes our guilt or confusion is influenced by how we think others will perceive us. We might worry that if others see us laughing or enjoying a moment, they might judge us as not being sad enough or not caring about our loss. So addressing these feelings start with acknowledging them as a normal part of the grief process. It's okay to experience and embrace moments of joy and laughter. They don't diminish the love we have for the person who passed away. Instead, they are a sign of our resilience and our ability to carry forward the love and joy that that person brought into our lives. Remember, grief and joy are not mutually exclusive. Allowing ourselves to experience joy amidst grief is not a betrayal, but a tribute to the fullness of our relationships and the multifaceted nature of love and loss. Embracing these moments can be a significant step in our healing journey, bringing balance and perspective to our experience of grief. If you find yourself laughing or experiencing a moment of joy only to be met with feelings of guilt or confusion, I want to offer you some reassurance. These feelings, while challenging, are a natural part of the grieving process. It's important to understand that experiencing joy or laughter does not in any way diminish the love or respect you hold for your departed loved ones. For instance, one, normalizing mixed emotions. Recognize that grief is not a singular emotion, but a complex mix of many feelings. Experiencing moments of joy or laughter doesn't mean you're not grieving correctly. It simply suggests you are human and your emotions are responding naturally to the different aspects of your life. Number two, joy as a reflection of love. Remember, the ability to find joy and laughter, even in small doses, can be a reflection of the love and the happiness that your loved one brought into your life. It's a celebration of the positive impact they had on you, not a negation of your loss. Number three, respecting the departed. Often we need to remind ourselves that our loved ones would have wanted us to be happy. Respecting and honoring their memory is not just about mourning, it's also about continuing to embrace life, which includes moments of happiness and laughter. Number four, healing through joy. Okay? Joy and laughter can be healing. They are not a departure from grief, but a part of the journey through it. Allowing yourself to experience these moments can bring balance to your emotional well-being, providing a counterweight to the heaviness of sorrow. And number five, self-compassion. Practice self-compassion. Understand that your emotional responses are valid and don't require justification. It's okay to smile, to laugh, and to find moments of happiness as you navigate through your grief. So if you find yourself smiling at a fond memory, sharing a laugh with a friend, or simply enjoying a moment of peace, know that these are not only okay, but also healthy and natural responses. They are a testament to the strength of your love and the resilience of your spirit. Embrace these moments, for they are a part of the rich tapestry of your journey through grief and remembrance. So, there's also, as I mentioned, the psychological and emotional benefits. In the midst of grief, it might seem challenging to even contemplate moments of lightness or joy. However, embracing these lighter moments can have significant psychological and emotional benefits, playing a crucial role in the healing process. Let's um, let's just dig into why these moments are not just beneficial but essential. Here's how you might address this in this in here's how we are going to address this in this segment. The first is stress relief. Grief is an intensely stressful experience, both emotionally and physically. Laughter and joy act as natural stress relievers. When we laugh, our body releases endorphins, the body's natural feel good chemicals. Endorphins promote an overall sense of well being and can temporarily relieve pain. This release can provide a much needed break from the constant stress of grieving. Number two, improved mood. Moments of joy and laughter can significantly improve our mood. They shift our focus, even if briefly, from our sorrow to the present moment, where we can still find reasons to smile. It doesn't mean we are leaving our grief behind. Instead, we are permitting ourselves to experience a full range of human emotions, which is essential for emotional balance and well being. Number three, enhance resilience. These embracing these moments of strength and wait a minute, embracing these moments, it strengthens our resilience. Resilience doesn't mean an absence of pain or sadness. It means developing the ability to cope with and adapt to life challenges. Finding laughter and joy amidst grief is a testament to our capacity to endure and find balance, even in the hardest of times. Number four, connection with others. Grief can often feel isolating, but sharing a moment of laughter or joy with others can help us feel connected. These shared experiences can reinforce our support networks and remind us that we are not alone in our journey. And five, honoring memories. Finding joy in memories or stories about our loved ones can be a powerful way to honor them. It is a reminder that their impact on our lives wasn't solely in their passing, but also in the joy, laughter, and love they brought into our lives. And lastly, the emotional release. Laughter and joy can also serve as an emotional release, a way to let go of pent up emotions. This release can be incredibly healing, providing a sense of lightness and helping us to process our grief more fully. As we navigate our grief, it is important to remember that embracing moments of joy and laughter is not a denial of our loss. Instead, it's a crucial aspect of our journey towards healing. It allows us to remember the beauty and joy that we that were a part of our relationships with those we have lost and helps us to continue their legacy in our continued journey of life. So now on to our actionable steps. The following steps can help us open up to experiences of joy and laughter, providing a balance to our grief and contributing to our overall emotional well being. So, the first one is cherish and share memories. Reminisce about happy times with your loved ones. It could involve looking through photo albums, watching old videos, or simply sharing stories with friends and family. Organize a gathering or call others who knew the loved one where everyone could share fond, funny, or uplifting memories. These collective remembrance can often lead to shared laughter and sense of joy amidst the sorrow, which in my case, my mom's closest friends and her goddaughter, they called me and or check in or text me, and we talk and we share memories of my mom together. And I even learned stuff about my mom outside being my mom. I learned things about her as a friend to others. So the next actionable step, number 2, engage in activities that bring joy. Engage in activities that have always brought you joy, or try new hobbies that pique your interest. It could be anything from painting, gardening, cooking, dancing, or listening to uplifting music. I suggest setting aside regular time each week for those activities. It's okay to take this time for yourself. Engaging in enjoyable activities can be a welcome distraction and a source of lightness and laughter. One of the gifts that I received from a mentee of mine was she sent me a journal, and it says a journal for mom. And actually, to write down my feelings and my emotions and, just things about mom that I enjoyed, and all of that. So it was very helpful and is very helpful during this period of grief. And the last actionable step, number 3, practice mindfulness and gratitude. Practice mindfulness, focusing on the present moment. It can help you appreciate the small joys and pleasures that you encounter daily. Maybe a gratitude journal where you can note down things you're thankful for each day, no matter how small. This practice can shift focus from the loss and help recognize moments of happiness and the many good things still present in your life. So one of the things that I do is I like to post daily reflections, and it also helps me along the journey because, as I said, I always think about others. But when I'm thinking about others, it's also been helpful for me. Okay, so reflection time. One of the first quotes that I found was a motivational quote. It was, "Laughter is a sunbeam of the soul," by Thomas Mann. This quote beautifully captures the essence of laughter as a powerful and uplifting force, even in times of sorrow. It suggests that laughter can bring light and warmth to our innermost being, helping to heal and comfort the soul. So, our inspirational quote comes from Proverbs chapter 17, verse 22. "A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." This verse highlights the healing power of joy and laughter. It suggests that a heart filled with joy can bring healing and vitality, a particularly poignant message for those navigating the complexities of grief. It underscores the importance of embracing moments of happiness, even amidst sadness, as part of the healing process. So, as we come to the end of our discussion on the coexistence of joy and laughter with grief, it's essential to hold on to a fundamental truth. It's okay to smile, to laugh, and to find moments of happiness, even as we navigate the seas of grief. These moments of lightness do not in any way diminish the depth of sincerity or sincerity of our loss. Instead, they provide a necessary balance to the spectrum of our emotions, giving us strength and reminding us of the enduring power of love and memory. Just like sunbeams breaking through clouds, moments of laughter and joy in our grief offer warmth and light, reminding us of the love and happiness that were and still are a part of our lives. This joy and moments of laughter are like medicine to our weary hearts. They don't erase the pain, but they soothe and heal, offering moments of reprieve and renewal. We must allow ourselves the grace to experience all of its facets. When laughter comes, embrace it. When joy flickers, even briefly, let it warm your heart. These experiences are part of the beautiful complexity of human emotions. They are a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the capacity of our hearts to hold both sorrow and joy. So, as we close this segment, carry with you the permission to find and embrace moments of happiness. Let them serve as a reminder of the love that endures and the memories that continue to bring light to our lives. In the balance of grief and joy, we find the path to healing. And in the echoes of our laughter, we keep the memory of our loved ones alive and vibrant. To everyone experiencing grief, know that your heart is vast enough to hold both sorrow and joy. In moments where laughter finds its way through the tears, embrace it as a gift, a gentle reminder of the enduring beauty and resilience of the human spirit. These moments of joy are not a departure from your grief, but a part of the intricate tapestry of love and remembrance. May you find strength in the knowledge that it's okay to experience happiness, even while mourning. Your laughter is not a betrayal, but a celebration of the love you shared. It honors the fullness of your relationship with your loved one, encompassing all the joy, love, and even the sadness that comes with it. May God bless you with the courage to unfold every emotion that comes your way, the wisdom to find balance in your grief journey, and the comfort of knowing that in your moments of joy, your loved one's legacy lives on. May these moments of lightness bring healing to your heart and peace to your soul. Together, we walk through the spectrum of grief, supported by our memories, our faith, and the shared understanding that love never fades. It transforms, guides, and brings us closer to the essence of what it means to cherish and remember honestly. As you move forward, carry with you the light of these moments of laughter and joy. Let them be beacons of hope in the days ahead, reminding you of the love that forever binds you to those you have lost. Blessings to you all on this road of healing and rediscovery. May you find solace in the memories and joy in the moments yet to come. Thank you for being part of this journey with me today. Until next time, remember to embrace life in all its complexity and to find strength in the love that remains. Don't forget to comment and let us know what you think. Subscribe, share, or like. Thanks again for listening to Caregiver Chronicles Unveil the Silent Emotions After the Farewell. I am your host, Doc Steph. Peace and love.